Jamie, it's a 50-50 challenge. He's only got eyes for the ball. Why is it a red card?
Because the studs end up smashing him in the face, unfortunately. You have to look from the referee's point of view there. What does the rule say? What is the referee's decision? OK, people may say, I don't think that should be a sending off. But in the referee's rule book, endangering an opponent, if you come flying at speed and your boot's high and you don't get the ball and you smash into the goalkeeper's face, you're putting yourself in a major problem. Now, years ago, it always benefits now there's not much chance. People say the game's gone soft. People may say, I've gone soft.
I'm sure they are, as we speak.
But the game has moved away from, I think, 20, 30 years ago. If you had your eye on the ball, no matter what happened afterwards, you could always say, I had my eye on the ball. You can't say them things now. You can't. The rules say, I think I forgot them, but what is it?
Well, it's endangering an opponent, and it was high studs,
well, if
and the studs showing high feet.
OK, so if you're not endangering an opponent, well, what would be classed as endangering an opponent if that isn't? That's what I would say.
First and foremost, he wasn't malicious. We have to say that because Sadio Mané is that type of player. But he's allowed to go for the ball there. The goalkeeper, also is allowed to go for the ball. And I said earlier on that I think that John Moss, when he was walking to the goalkeeper, and he had a good view of it, by the way, it's a very good position of the referee. But he's walking, he has his right hand in his right pocket.
Are you suggesting he changed his mind? Given what's happened to Ederson?
You can have a look at it. He's reaching his yellow card, and the yellow card on his right pocket. Then, as a human being, and I know people will say it doesn't have, but you look at the goalkeeper and you see that he's really hurt. He goes with his on his left.
Yeah, but in fairness to him, he could be getting information from one of his assistants. He might have actually just gone from the wrong pocket.
He might, but what I'm saying to you is sometimes when you see a player hurt on the field, it does change your vision on it. And when you see the reaction of the City players also doing the legs up and look at him and asking for the physio to come on, sometimes I'm saying that can play on your mind. And when you look at it, we have the beauty of looking at it. Yes, it is a red when you look at it. But we have to say also that it wasn't malicious. Very important. And hopefully Ederson can be back on the field pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, that's the good news, because it didn't look good for him earlier. He stretched it off, but we saw those shots of him returning back to his seat. Not looking the best, but certainly good to see him retake his seat. Kolo, I mean, listen, people have changed their opinions on this. When they first saw it, they're thinking, that's not a red. Then they've gone round to think it's a red. Have you changed your opinion at all, having had 45 minutes to dwell on it?
To be honest, when you look at the action, Mané, is trying to get a ball, but at the same time, like I said, the goalkeeper is outside the box, and of course the referee have to protect as well the goalkeeper, and Mané's leg is really, really high, and then he hurt the goalkeeper, and of course I think, to be honest, it's a red card, because I think when I look at that very, very closely, I feel that he really hurt the goalkeeper, and which is not really good.
I think that the thing, and people saying his eyes were on the ball, and I get that. And also, when I've made bad challenges, I think very few red cards that you're sent off for a bad challenge or something like that is the player thinking, I'm going to do them. I don't think they are thinking that. I've done bad challenges. I don't think I'm going to do the player. I'm thinking the ball's there, I can get it. You mistimed it, you missed it slightly, and because you're reckless, maybe you're out of control, it's a red card. Mané isn't thinking nothing about the goalkeeper. Maybe only just sees him coming out the corner of his eye because he's so focused on the ball. But that's not the point. It was reckless and it was dangerous, and they're in the rules, and that's why it's a red card.